Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Sincerely Cynthia, and today I have another tag for you guys. It's the New Year's reflection tag. I got the idea off of Lauren and China's page, so I decided why not do it since we've entered the new year. We'll jump right into it. The first question is, what was the single best thing that happened this past year? Honestly, I have to say getting into Spelman and being able to go to Spelman. What was the single most challenging thing that happened this year? Definitely transitioning from high school to college, and not even in like the intensity of classes or anything, but just going out of state for school was just really a challenge, and it almost seemed impossible. What was an unexpected joy this past year? Getting my scholarship to go, because I didn't think I was going to Spelman, so to be able to go was very unexpected and a great joy. What was an unexpected obstacle? Getting to Atlanta to be able to go to Spelman, simply because going out of state, it's my first really experience. I didn't know how much work and energy and time it took, and the little things I overlooked, and just getting everything in order was definitely an obstacle, but I made it, so hey, couldn't have been that big of an obstacle. Pick 3 words to describe 2016. 2016 was definitely, in 3 words, test of faith, because all the transitions that took place, and graduating and moving and new environment and getting like everything, I just really had to trust God that everything will pull through, and by the grace of God it did. Okay, what were the best books you read this year? I didn't really do a lot of personal reading this year, simply because of school, and school had a lot of reading. So I would have to say The Pedagogy of the Oppressed by Paul Fierro. I read an excerpt of his, and The Complexity of Identities, I believe it's called. Who Am I? I can't remember the author straight off my head, but it allowed me to learn about myself. Oh, We Should All Be Feminists. I do not remember the author's name, but that was definitely a great read. I would read it again, and I recommended it. With whom were your most valuable relationships? Being that I transitioned from living at home, I would have to say with my parents, because the trust that they had for me, I feel like, grew. So that, as well as my sister and my roommate. Yeah, because I got a roommate first time, and we clicked off the bat. So that was very valuable to me. What was your biggest personal change from January to December in the past year? Spiritually, I feel like that was the biggest personal change for me, just being able to, even if it's out of my control, just knowing that we'll get through it. So my spiritual resilience. In what ways did you grow emotionally? I feel like, being that 2016 was a big transition phase, not putting all of my eggs in one basket, and then being disappointed, being able to take the blows, basically. So emotionally, I kind of just became more sure of myself and who I was and who I wanted to be, and holding true to my values and my beliefs despite the new environments and meeting new people. And it's easy to get lost in the sauce, so I didn't. So hey. In what ways did you grow spiritually? Just letting go and letting God, and stop trying to fight and make it what it isn't, and just believing that everything has purpose, and greater is He that is in me and He that is in the world. So God really came clutch, and I feel like Him constantly doing what He did for me built my spiritual trust in Him. In what way or ways did you grow physically? Honestly, I just got fatter, to be honest. I gained freshman 15 real quick. No joke. So yeah, so 2017, it's time to get back on the ball. But honestly, I would like weight gain, and yeah, weight gain. That's pretty much it. In what ways did you grow in your relationship with others? I'm still working on my relationship with others because I'm not really a touchy feely person, I guess, but being able to talk to people and like share my opinion and understand that there will be a difference of opinion at some point in time, and being able to handle how I react to the difference of opinion. So yeah. What was the most enjoyable part of your work? Okay, I'm not working currently, but I do community service regularly. So in terms of doing community service, I would have to say interacting with like the children, like just being able to be a part of something greater than me. So yeah. Okay, what was your single biggest time waster in your life this past year? Social media. Definitely social media. I spent a lot of time on like social media and not even doing anything. Like I don't even know what I was doing, but social media, and I'm getting better. What was the best way you used your time this past year? Um, hmm. School. I would have to say school and getting my YouTube channel started, because both of those took a lot of time, and I feel like even though they took a lot of time, they were with good reason, and like they will produce what they're meant to produce. And what was the biggest thing you learned this past year? Change will come, and change is good. Again, transition period. So I feel like, you're so used to things being one way that when it starts to change, you try to hold on and fight and do too much. But all in all, you learn from change, and change is okay. You'll live. Number 20, last question. Create a phrase or statement that describes 2016 for you. Off the top of my head, I would have to say everything will work out one way or another. It may not be on your time or when you want it to work out, but it definitely will work out. So guys, that is the New Year's reflection tag, and I tag at The Real Gigi Beauty to do this as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you guys on my next video. Bye.